Hi guys, here we are with our data again. This time I'm looking at Lauren's group's data. I have the raw data here, and we have the pivot table which you made in class last Friday. Notice that we got some additional variables, that one there, and that one there. These are group variables, so we've done some grouping already. We've grouped parish, place of birth, and whether or not we use discount stores. And we did that as a group on Friday. I'm just going to take these two sheets out here, we don't need these. Okay, sorry, just taking those two out. Okay, so we just have our pivot table and our raw data. Okay, what I want to do today is to show you how you can use groupings to test for differences on continuous variables. And if we look at all our variables here, there's one that lends itself to this kind of analysis, and that is, let me see if I can find it. How many purchases online have you made in the last 6 months? This variable here. Question 10. So if I bring this down, you'll notice that the answer is 0 to 200. I'm going to take these two out here because these are non-numerical values. Well, they're numerical, but they're not at the same level of measurement. So 2 and more by telephone and 25 plus. I'm just going to go Control Delete and take those out, just for now. So we've lost 2 from our total. So we have 114 in the spreadsheets, and now we've just 112. But losing 2 is no big deal. So we have a range of answers from 0 to 200. So if a number ranges from 0 to 200, it's a count of a real thing. In this case, how many times you purchase online. The level of measurement is scale. You can't have a negative purchase, and anyone who's purchased 20 times compared to someone who's purchased 10 times, that person's purchased twice as much. So these numbers can be compared proportionally. Now, I want to see whether or not there's a difference between younger and older respondents with regards to their online purchasing. So I'm just going to move that variable out for a second. And the next variable I'm going to bring down is age here. Do you see that? I'm going to bring age down to here. And we have under 18, 1925, and so on and so forth, up to 66 plus. And I'm going to group under 18 to 35 as one group, and over 36, over 35 as another. So 2 groupings. And this grouping I'm going to call under 36, so we'll say they're the young group, and this group here I'm going to call over 36. And hopefully by now you're used to this grouping function in Excel. It's very smart indeed. I'm going to move that one out. The refined age I'm going to put up there somewhere. And here we have 2 groupings of age. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to call this age by group. And again, I'm going to give us a colour, so we know it's a grouping variable that we've made ourselves. Okay, it won't have a number anyway because it's a new variable. And now I'm going to bring down how many online purchases in the last 6 months, like that. And I have 49 people in the under 36 and 63 in the over 36 age group. And what I'm going to do, you have to pay attention here. Do you see this 49 total here? I'm going to drill down by double clicking on that, and notice it gives me another spreadsheet, and here I have 49 respondents, all of which will be aged under 36. And I'm going to scroll across until I find how many times they purchase online, which is this variable here. I'll just center it so you see all the values. And I'm going to copy by Control Shift scroll down. I can copy that entire column, including the title, copy that and put that into a new spreadsheet. And I'm going to right click, paste special, values, like that. Okay, and I'm going to rename that under 36. So I have 49 respondents under 36, and those are the number of times they visited. And I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet now, back to sheet 4, and I'm going to double click on the 63, like that. Again, I'm going to go across to how many purchases in the last 6 months. There it is there. And again, this time I'll just show you can manually scroll down like this, look. And I'm going to copy that, go to my new spreadsheet and put that right click, paste special values in there. And I'm going to call that over 36. Okay. And now what we're going to do a test of difference. And because this data is at the scale level of measurement, we're going to use a t-test. So you need to go to data. You see over here, let's see if you can see that on the screen. In the corner, data analysis. Bring up this toolbar, sorry, this window. Scroll down. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And here we have our t-test options, obviously not paired because this is between participants. If you're in this group under 36, you can't be in the over 36 and vice versa. So we're talking about two different groups of people. So we use the two sample assuming equal variance option, which is the second of the the second of the three t-test options, the one in the middle, and click OK. Variable 1 is this variable here. I highlight all the data, including the heading. Variable 2 is here. And again, I highlight everything in that column, including the heading of over 36. I predict there'll be no difference because I'm testing the null hypothesis. And there are labels in the first row. My p-value is correct there. Click OK. Click everything and double click to zoom it out. So the average for the under 36 is 16.5. The average for the over 36 is 15.8. And the p-value for a two-tail prediction, and it will be a two-tail prediction, I'm predicting a difference, but I'm not actually sure which way the difference will be. The p-value is 0.873. 0.873 is nowhere near significant. The significance threshold, as you know, is 0.05, and 0.873 is much, much larger than 0.05. So I'm just going to take this table now. I'm just going to copy this table, go to my Word document and write this little analysis up. Just paste this here as a little reminder, paste special as a bitmap, and I can move it around by text wrapping in front. We did this yesterday, just move it over there. And we'll say age of respondent was grouped into those who were over 36 years and those who were under. A between participants t-test, lower t for t-test showed no significant difference between age groups with regard to the number of online purchases. Whoops. Now, yesterday when we had our p-value of 0.06, because that was nearly significant, we put that in because we want to draw the reader's attention to the fact it was almost significant. But here, 0.873 is not even remotely, I mean, it's almost what we'd expect by chance. So now we can delete that table. Oh, so the last thing I'm going to put in is the means, sorry. In brackets, means, oops, in brackets, means, colon, under 36 equals 16.49, comma, over 36 equals 15.76, close brackets. That's right, that's why I put the table there, just to remind me. So I can click on this table now, it's just a little mnemonic, get rid of it. And that little paragraph there is sufficient to show that you understand what you're doing, you've done a test of difference, a t-test, the correct test, and you've interpreted the results correctly, no significant difference, and you've reported the means. Okay, in the next video I'll just show you how to supplement these findings with 1 or 2 graphs or tables, but for now we'll leave it there. Okay, thanks for watching.